A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant legal development, California Attorney General Rob Bonta has announced that he, along with 19 other state attorneys general, has filed a lawsuit against the Trump administration for allegedly violating federal privacy laws. This lawsuit comes in response to the controversial decision to share Medicaid data of millions of enrollees with deportation officials. The data in question includes sensitive personal health information of individuals residing in states such as California, Illinois, Washington, and Washington, D.C., where non-U.S. citizens are permitted to enroll in Medicaid programs funded solely by state taxpayer dollars. The release of this data, which encompasses private details such as names, addresses, social security numbers, and immigration status, has raised serious concerns among experts and advocates who fear that it could be used to facilitate mass deportations. Attorney General Bonta emphasized that this move not only flouts decades of established federal laws regarding health privacy but also undermines the trust that individuals place in the confidentiality of their healthcare data. During a press conference held on July 1, 2025, Bonta stated, "This is about flouting 7 decades of federal law, policy, and practice that have made it clear that personal healthcare data is confidential and can only be shared in certain narrow circumstances that benefit the public's health or the Medicaid program. The implications of this data sharing extend beyond the immediate privacy concerns. They reflect a broader strategy by the Trump administration to bolster the enforcement capabilities of deportation officials." The controversy surrounding the Medicaid data release has its roots in a series of actions taken by the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services, CMS. In May, CMS announced a review of state Medicaid rolls to ensure that federal funds were not being misused to cover individuals with unsatisfactory immigration status. As part of this review, CMS requested that states like California, Illinois, and Washington provide detailed information about non-U.S. citizens enrolled in their Medicaid programs. Despite internal objections from CMS officials regarding the legality of sharing this data, the Department of Health and Human Services (HHS), which oversees Medicaid, directed the transfer of the data to the Department of Homeland Security (DHS) within days. Andrew Nixon, a spokesperson for HHS, defended the legality of the data transfer, asserting that the agency acted within its legal authority to ensure that Medicaid benefits are reserved for those who are lawfully entitled to receive them. However, this justification has not quelled the backlash from Democratic lawmakers. Numerous members of Congress have expressed their outrage over the data sharing and have urged the involved agencies to cease this practice and to destroy any information that has already been shared. The lawsuit filed by Bonta and his counterparts is expected to challenge the legality of the data transfer on various grounds, including violations of the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act, HIPAA, and other federal privacy laws. As the case unfolds, it will likely draw significant attention to the ongoing debate over immigration enforcement and the protection of personal data in the United States. This situation highlights the delicate balance between immigration enforcement and the protection of individual rights, particularly in the realm of healthcare. The outcome of this lawsuit could set a precedent for how personal health information is treated in the context of immigration policy and enforcement in the future. As the legal battle begins, many are watching closely to see how the courts will address these critical issues and what implications they may have for millions of individuals who rely on Medicaid services across the country. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.